Hello and welcome to a review of set 42165, the Mercedes-AMG F1W14 pullback. This is a new Technic set for 2024. If you're new, please make sure to subscribe. This set was first released March 1st, 2024 and retails for £21 and I believe $25 or $26 in America. And it's a pretty decent Technic set which reminds me a lot of the Speed Champion sets which I have been reviewing recently. So on the front of the box you have the Lego logo, the Technic logo, the Mercedes logo and a render of the car, along with it showing the pullback feature, which is something we'll get into later. On the back of the box you have another render of the car from a different angle, along with the actual car down there, which is really quite cool. And in order to get into this box you do have a thumb tab, which is unfortunate. However, in other countries it might be a tape tab. So let's get this open and see what is inside. So inside this set we have 4 bags, 4 loose tyres and a semi-bent sticker sheet, which obviously isn't the best start to a set. So you have pretty empty bags, so you could have probably been reduced down, and you do actually have an extra bag which technically is 5 with the extra pieces in there, which is quite cool. I'm not sure why they don't put the tyres in there, but that is Lego being Lego. Along with the instruction manual, you have the render on the front along with the Lego logo, Technic logo and the QR code to redeem your 20 points. And you have inside the instruction the little taskbar along the bottom, which is a really cool addition. So I'm going to get this built up and I'll catch you in a second. Okay, so the set is now all built up. Generally quite a good build. I don't do many smaller Technic sets usually. I usually just go for the large ones. So it's a bit fiddly to what I'm used to. However, overall quite a good build. So let's have a look at the front and work our way backwards. So starting off at the front, these are mainly all sticker pieces, which is slightly annoying. You got them on each side as well. It's a pretty good technique they've used. So these are 2 separate lines, if that makes sense. So that's on its own, which kind of goes up slightly, and this is on its own just to get that narrow gap, which I think they've achieved really quite nicely. This is all a sticker along with these bits on the side. There's a lot of stickers in these sets. However, you do get the nice detail on the insides here. These are also stickers, but it would be nice to see print on those. Moving back slightly, we've got some more stickers, which are just quite good use. This does, like I mentioned earlier, it does lift up slightly. It's not meant to, so I'm not sure if they were meant to be a way to lock it in. However, you can prop it up like that using, there's like this beam here, but like I said, I don't think you're meant to do that. Moving back slightly, you can see they've used this lovely blue aqua tube, which works quite well to manage to get the angle. It's linked into this piece back here, goes through here, and it does have an unconnected end though, unfortunately, which is the same for both sides. Not sure why. I wish they did just a little bit of a clip just to keep it in place. However, it does allow you to achieve this really lovely angle down the side. They've also used one of the flexi tubes as well for the halo, which is quite a good way of doing it. It allows you to get that nice smooth bend, which you wouldn't be able to do otherwise with just normal Technic pieces. This is the same on both sides, so let's just move back slightly. You've got some more sticker pieces. The larger stickers are always a pain to put on as you have to line them up properly, and if you get a little bit wrong at the start it just looks horrendous towards the end. So that's the same on both sides. And looking in here, there's more sticker pieces. There's stickers pretty much everywhere. The way they've done the seat is pretty cool. It's very similar to the normal buildable Speed Champion set, which is pretty good to see. So moving back a bit further, you can see the pullback function, which I'll demonstrate shortly, which I wish they did a better job to cover it up. However, it doesn't look too bad there. It's quite big there, but it's not the worst. And this is another sticker piece on either side. It's a pretty good part usage, and the way they managed to centralize it is pretty good nonetheless. Moving on to the back, another sticker piece, and you just got, I wish these were probably enclosed with something. I'm not sure what the piece is called, but if they just enclosed it slightly, that would make it look slightly better. You got the exhaust, which is pretty good, and then you got the wheels, which as you can see on the inside, these are all sticker bits. I've tried to line them up as properly as possible. However, you are always going to get a slight deviation on them, as it is a circle, and it's just nigh impossible to get them centrally lined up without it being printed. So I'm going to try and demonstrate the pullback feature without it flying off my table, which I reckon it will inevitably do. So it's quite simple. Pull it back and it goes. So that's quite good. It's just all in this stored motion at the back, which is quite good. If you take it too far, you will then start to hear it click. Just get it all the way there. It can store quite a lot of power, so if you have a long corridor, it would look great. Yeah, you see, hear that? That's when it's too far, and then you just let it run out. I did notice when originally testing this, if you push the wheels in too close, it just doesn't work, whether it be the front ones or the back ones. It does usually say this is the right gap to leave. However, I didn't see it in these instructions, maybe because it was a smaller set, which was, it took like a minute or two to solve. It was a pretty simple solution, as I had some of the extra little thin bits. I'm not sure if people know what I mean, but this light bluish grey bit which just flew off. But yeah, so I had a few extra of those which I just put on the wheels just so they didn't stick with the rubber as much. So overall, for a £21 set, I think this is great value. It's got a lot of playability and it'll also look great as a display model, especially next to the larger Technic set. So that's a really good bonus there. So that's going to be it for this video. If you're new, please make sure to subscribe and I'll see you next time. Bye.